안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Tuesday's edition of The Culture Wave. I'm Kwon So-ah in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-travel, K-Buddhism, K-everything. And we're going to do all of that together with my co-host Walter Lee joining me in the studio. Hello, Walter.
Hello, Soa, and hello to our viewers at home. I'm Walter Lee, here to co-host alongside Soa, and of course I have the latest in K-Enter news just for you.
Walter, have you ever tried out a Templestay?
Unluckily, I have not yet, but it is on my bucket list to do. How about yourself, Soa?
Well, I actually was at a temple in Gyeongju last week, but it was a short stay, but not a temple stay.
Oh, okay.
So I'd love to try it out myself. But you know, temple stays have become a very popular activity for foreigners visiting Korea.
That's right.
And it's probably also going to be an experience that people visiting for APEC are going to experience in a couple of weeks from now. So that's a hint for what's coming up in our show. But first, we've got K-Enter news to delve in with you, Walter.
Excellent.
And it looks like that there's some exciting news for all the K-pop Demon Hunters out there.
There is indeed. Well, I think there was no secret that many would like to see a sequel to the biggest Netflix hit in history and are dying to see what more the creators can do with Rumumi, Mira, and also Zoe, aka Huntrix. Well, Maggie Kang, the director or the co-director and creator alongside Chris Applehans, who are currently on their European tour, have given their opinion on the future of KDH, K-Pop Demon Hunters. Now, Kang told BBC that she doesn't wish for this to be let's say, well, it's going to be more than likely or soon to be a franchise to move in the live action as it is more suited for animation. But went on to say that she and her team firmly believe there is still more to explore in the world with the main characters, the three main characters. So hopefully we'll see a big universe come together. But for now, attention is actually on whether the history-making animation will sweep at the next Academy Awards, which is actually scheduled for March 2026.
I'd love to see an award, and also I'd love to see a sequel of K-pop Demon Hunters. Probably I'm not the only one because many have been watching the first movie, the original movie, like dozens of times.
Billions of times.
But now, Walter, let's move on to boy group news. It's about an album release by a member of a boy group that's kind of our generation.
Yes, not exactly the whole boy group though. We're talking about one half of the boy group. We're talking about Yoonho from the legendary boy group Dongbang Shingi or TVXQ. He has kicked off promotions for his very first full-length solo album called I Know. Now, by pre-releasing his new single, Body Language, on Monday. Now, Body Language is a funky dance track that blends blues and retro-style hip-hop, delivering a message about coming together and enjoying the moment through dance. Now, the full album, I Know, portrays Yoonho's journey of exploring and growing both as an artist and as a human being. Now, the album includes a total of 10 tracks, and all songs will be released on November 5th at 6 p.m. Korean local time, along with also physical albums, because we know the K-pop lovers out there love their physical albums.
Right. Well, I Know is a clever title for Yoonho.
Yes,
you know,
indeed.
Walter?
You know, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, great. And we're now going to wrap up with a girl group.
Yes.
And I know that you're a big fan of this girl group.
Yes, I'm increasingly growing more and more in love with this group. I'm talking NMIX. And on Monday, 6 p.m. Korean time, the girl group released their first full-length album called Blue Valentine. Now, this comes 7 months since their NMIX's last release, following their fourth mini album called FE304 Forward, which came out in March. Now, the album describes inevitable conflicts and mixed emotions that arise in love and relationships. Now, upon release, it achieved very strong results in both the digital and physical sales, ranking 11th on Melon's Top 100 chart and number 1 on Hunter Chart's Albums chart. Now, NMIX are also set to hold their first ever standalone concert since making their debut back in 2022. That concert is in Seoul on November 29th and 30th.
I just love it when K-pop stars release full-length albums. You have
Yes.
such a variety of songs to listen to.
It is indeed.
Well, thank you very much, Walter, for those updates, and stick around.
Will do.
And now let's move to our AI anchor, Ari, for more news on the culture front. Ari, over to you.
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. President Lee Jae-myung has emphasized that culture lies at the heart of Korea's strength, urging accelerated policy and regulatory reforms to boost the country's cultural content industry. He also called for comprehensive measures encompassing the entire cultural ecosystem. His remarks came during Monday's meeting with senior presidential aides, where the government unveiled 5 key strategies to transform Korea into a global cultural powerhouse. They include expanding K-content production, enhancing public access to cultural programs, and supporting artists' creative activities. The Seoul World Poetry Expo 2025 will be held at the end of this month, bringing together poets and translators from 13 countries to explore both the role and value of poetry. Society of Korean Poets President Kim Soo-bok explained that the event was also organized to celebrate Korea's elevated stature in world literature with poets from around the globe, following Han Gang's Nobel Prize win. The event will kick off on October 29th in Seoul for a 4-day run. The Korea Pavilion at the Expo 2025 Osaka concluded operations on Monday after attracting over 3 million visitors. Under the theme With Hearts, the pavilion offered an interactive experience blending cutting-edge technology with Korea's cultural content. Amid growing global interest in K-pop, the pavilion featured media facade video collaborations and K-pop performances, drawing significant attention. Organizers said the pavilion highlighted Korea's industrial and cultural strengths to the world, while sharing a vision for the future. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
There has been a recent rise in global streaming platforms investing extensively into K-content, bringing numerous series that feature Korea's top stars in leading roles. In contrast, Korea's film industry is struggling to recover to pre-pandemic audience numbers and is seeing far fewer big-budget productions. Lee Eun-jin has the details on this latest trend.
The Korean spy romance series Tempest premiered on Disney Plus on September 10th. It tells the story of a female politician and a mysterious special agent as they chase the hidden truth behind a presidential candidate suddenly being shot. The project has drawn attention for its star-studded cast lineup with the likes of Chun Ji-yeon and Kang Dong-won in the leading role, and also for its well-known director and screenwriter.
Above all, I chose this project because I really wanted to work with Kang Dong-won before it was too late.
I chose it because of Chun Ji-yeon.
Last year, 10 of the top 15 Asia-Pacific content titles on Disney Plus were Korean productions, showing the solid global influence of K-content. Based on this, major investments amounting to hundreds of billions of won are being made in Korean productions.
At Disney, we are committed to investing in original productions worldwide and supporting creative communities, especially here in Korea.
After bringing the rise of K-content phenomenon with Squid Game, Netflix continues to roll out projects backed by success-guaranteed production teams. Meanwhile, Korean movie theaters are experiencing the opposite trend, struggling with the competition from streaming services. After the flop of this summer's big-budget film, Omniscient Reader: The Prophecy, hopes for large-scale investments in films have dimmed even further. This year's top 3 Korean box office hits were all cost-effective films with production budgets around 10 billion won, that's approximately $7.5 million. With fewer big productions and an overall decline in the number of films being made, some actors are joking that they've become streaming specialists.
I used to make a living as a film actor, but these days, I feel like I'll starve waiting for a movie role. So I'm transforming into a streaming services actor.
The film The Ugly, released in early September, was an ultra-low-budget film and was completed in just 3 weeks with a crew of 20 people. It tells the story of a man discovering the body of his mother, who he thought had disappeared 40 years ago, and begins to uncover the hidden story behind it. Made for less than 300 million won, roughly 225,000 US dollars, which is lower than even the average budget for independent films, the director says it still retains the unique appeal of a theatrical release.
I approached this project with questions like, what would the result be if I made a film using a different production model from what I've done before?
Though it's a type of project only a well-renowned director would dare to attempt, it's being praised as a meaningful effort for the future of Korea's struggling film industry as its latest trend turns to more cost-effective films. 이은진, 아리랑 뉴스.
At dawn, I walk the path up Toamsan Mountain. In the quiet darkness, each step deepens my heart's devotion toward the Buddha. Soon, the morning sun brightens the slopes, and the path leads me to Seokguram. Through 1,000 years of silence, the Buddha still waits, welcoming me in peace. Beyond the antechamber, I enter the round sanctuary. There, in granite, the Buddha's gentle smile greets me in stillness. During the reign of King Gyeongju of Sinna, a minister named Kim Dae-sung built Seokguram Temple to honor his parents. It was named Seokguram, meaning stone cave temple, because it was constructed from stone, a stone hermitage. Over 300 stones were joined with perfect precision, forming the Great Dome. Through the patient hands of many artisans, the rough rock was given life. When the morning sun rises from the east, its light flows through the corridor, softly embracing the face of the Buddha. Seokguram is a union of art, faith, and devotion. Its majestic form, enduring for 1,000 years, is a treasure for all humanity. Today, before the Buddha of Seokguram, I lay my heart in quiet reverence. May his serene smile touch every soul, and may all life flow in peace and harmony.
In a little more than 2 weeks, the southeastern city of Gyeongju will turn into the venue for APEC 2025. In preparation to welcome visitors from around the world, Templestay programs are drawing global attention. These offer participants a chance to rest at the temple, experience meditation, eat temple food, and take part in various Buddhist activities. Golgulsa Temple in Gyeongju is a well-known destination for foreign visitors. And today, we connect with Venerable Ilgwan, a Sonmudo master at Golgulsa Temple, to find out more. Hello, Venerable Ilgwan.
Hello, Venerable Ilgwan.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Thanks for joining us on the show. So first and foremost, could you please introduce to us Golgulsa Temple and what visitors can experience during their temple stay?
Yeah, Golgulsa Temple stay began in earnest about 35 years ago, when the current abbot Venerable Jeogun established Sonmudo headquarters at Golgulsa. Building on promotion is practiced to the public. As a traditional Buddhist martial arts, Sonmudo systematically incorporates meditation, yoga, Sun Jigong, and martial arts. And through this, it began to be known to the world as a discipline for pursuing both mind training and physical health. Constantly, many practitioners started visiting Golgulsa to learn and train in Sonmudo. Currently, on average of about 20,000 people participate in the Golgulsa Temple stay annually, with 70% being international visitors. Golgulsa has established itself as a destination for healing, where many people find both mind training and health through Sonmudo. through programs such as meditation, yoga, sun qigong, and martial arts. Participants discover their true selves, often forgotten in the business of daily life, and restore inner peace, thereby cultivating mental and physical stability and the power of self-healing. Furthermore, various training programs at the temple, including the dawn chanting service, meditation, and 108 vows, tea ceremony, and traditional Korean archery, provide an opportunity to step away from worldly routines and recharge with a new energy.
So let's talk a little bit more about Seonmudo. Venerable Ilgwan, you yourself are a Seonmudo master, and Golgulsa Temple is known for this Buddhist martial art. So please explain what Seonmudo exactly is. And we heard that a lot of Taekwondo teams from around the world are visiting for the Seonmudo experience as well.
Yeah, before he began to spread the Seonmudo to the secular world, Grandmaster Seokguram was active as a Taekwondo master. From early on, he traveled to various countries around the world, where he held Seonmudo seminars in multiple countries and steadily dedicated himself to the overseas propagation of Seonmudo. As a result, many Taekwondo organizations from abroad started to visit Golgulsa Temple to experience Seonmudo during their trips to Korea. The continuous stream of foreign visitors to Golgulsa Temple today stems from these connections. What fundamentally distinguishes Seonmudo from other martial arts is the harmonious correspondence between Jeong and Dong. Jeong means stillness, Dong means movement. In other words, the goal is to maintain a calm mind while practice dynamic martial arts. The aim is to find inner peace through the body movement. This is why Seonmudo is often called moving sun. It allows one to cultivate inner tranquility. This is also the reason why Taekwondo and other martial arts organizations visit Golgulsa Temple. They experience the meditative elements of Seonmudo and its training philosophy. Many masters and practitioners have stated that through Seonmudo, they realize the essence of martial arts. It is a path of training to cultivate mind.
And Venerable Ilgwan, how is the atmosphere at your temple right now? And what do you think is the significance of having these programs alongside such big global events like APEC?
We anticipate welcoming guests from all over the world. Everyone in our temple community is naturally approaching their duties with a renewed mindset. I believe the Golgulsa Temple stay is a precious opportunity to introduce the world to Korean Buddhist culture and its tradition of spiritual practice. Participants can directly feel the stillness in movement through Seonmudo's meditation and training. I hope that many people will visit Golgulsa Temple to experience Seonmudo and find inner peace and enlightenment.
And please tell us a bit more about the special events planned for APEC.
Golgulsa Temple is preparing to open its healing meditation park for visitors on October 19th to celebrate the upcoming APEC summit. As a well-list tourist destination designated by Gyeongju, Golgulsa Temple aims to provide a space for practice healing and practice and healing through this park. It will offer participants cultural and artistic performances combined with some model demonstrations, as well as programs that integrate tea and meditation. Notably, the event will be held alongside the 21st Golgulsa Traditional Martial Arts Competition, various cultural and artistic performances. This event will be a meaningful opportunity for the citizens of Gyeongju, tourists, and the Templestay participants visiting Golgulsa to experience traditional martial arts and enjoy a variety of culture.
Sounds like a diverse program. I'd love to make a visit to the meditation park. But Venerable Ilgwan, do you believe that the Templestay experience could also convey a kind of cultural diplomatic message to the delegations from around the world that are visiting for APEC?
네, 예. 골굴사 경주 is a very special city. Golgulsa is also very special temple. It has Gyeongju has 1,000 years of history from the Silla dynasty, and you can still feel the Buddhist culture living and breathing here today. So a temple stay in Gyeongju is really much more than just tourism. It's a chance to directly experience Korea's deep spiritual culture and Buddhist philosophy. By practicing meditation and spiritual cultivation, they can find inner peace and discover the value of coexistence. This experience goes beyond economic competition or diplomatic interests. It helps build a foundation for cultural communication and mutual understanding.
Right, and Gyeongju is home to well-renowned cultural heritage sites like Golgulsa Temple as well as Seokguram Grotto. Now, what is it about Golgulsa Temple that is appealing to people?
네, Golgulsa Temple was founded by monks from India. This type of grotto temple is very rare in Korea, with each 12 grottos covered by practitioners themselves. It is only Indian-style cave temple in the country. During the Silla dynasty, the Hwarang practiced martial arts here. Golgulsa holds both tangible and intangible heritage. While the caves are tangible heritage, Sammudo is intangible heritage. And Golgulsa Sammudo training is held every day, and the regular demonstration creates a vibrant and living atmosphere. Many visitors come to experience a unique culture with some of the practice and the cave temples' unique scenery, attracting global attention.
And in that regard, Golgulsa and other temples in the city of Gyeongju will probably serve as a stage for people to experience harmony, which too is needed in cooperation, such as in even fields of economy, which APEC is mainly about. So thank you very much, Venerable Ilgwan, for connecting with us today. And we hope that Golgulsa Temple will be a memorable experience for visitors from around the world, both for their minds and bodies. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
And thank you, Walter, as always. We're going to have you back here tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave. Please join us again tomorrow on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Korea time and maybe one day here in Korea.